Is this the end? Is death in the air that I'm breathing? Why are people giving up on life? What about my dreams? I was so close, and now the news channels haunt me to wait for the next 3 years to live them. Thoughts like these and insomnia drowning me into the dark when the pandemic began, and I had to delete all the sources of information to just get away from the negativity, from the darkness. But how could I shut my eyes from the sight of my people in my neighborhood, with whom I have grown up from being a kid to an adult? Mothers shedding tears and discussing about the hardships they have to face in the lockdown as the groceries at their home are getting extinct. Is it their fault to be the daily wages during the pandemic? Mothers in my neighborhood who once used to give me a wide smile and ask me about my day are silently looking at me, and all I could see in their eyes is not even the slightest of hope, peace, or calm, but the helplessness, the disappointment to be born, and the rage to do anything to feed their families being chained. While their kids calling me Didi and asking me how I'm doing, having no idea of the lockdown, having restricted to live their childhood, to play with their friends. Questioning about my own fate in the nights had now changed. Changed to thinking of all the possible ways to change the fearful eyes blinking around me. I questioned, answered, fantasized, imagined in my thoughts again and cried for being so helpless. I even started watching superhero movies just to tell myself that everything's going to be alright soon. But as the movie ended, I was still in the dark. And then slowly and all at once, I understood that this is the time to live a superhero movie. But what is my power? What is my magic? I saw a friend's post related to donating money. And speaking to the same person and another friend, I understood that my power are these people who are willing to uphold the humanity during the darkest time of the pandemic. I posted on my Instagram story requesting to donate, requesting people to feed the people in my neighborhood. Then I lived my best emotion or moment to which I can never give a name. My friends, friends of friends within my country and other countries, far away from my home and neighborhood, started pouring money into my account. From feeling helpless, I really started feeling like a superhero, as now I had all the other superheroes' names popping up into my bank account. Within a span of hours, there was more than the required amount, and my mother started reciting while I made the note of the groceries to be bought for the daily wage families. While I wrote them down, I really started feeling each food item. Salt, mothers adding this pinch of salt from across the world. Sugar, children having the smile on their face when they are having something sweet. Rice, grains, tea powder, all of them I imagined as a peaceful smile on the mothers while having a basic meal with their families. First time I saw people carrying heavy bags of groceries happily because there was a of survival in them. With my family's and friends' support, not only could we distribute the groceries to the families around, but we also transferred money to many more daily wages families. And then I believed humanity is contagious, more than any virus can ever be. As the humans were strangers to the families they have helped, they started feeling the joy of togetherness, being alone, being quarantined, the strength of defeating the virus while bearing the pain of losing their own loved ones. Yes, we experienced the joy of humanity dancing through the evil of virus. And then I had the most peaceful sleep, and I dreamt of my grandmother rejoicing with the mothers around. And finally, I erased the darkness of the pandemic nights with the stars and moon of a survival instinct.